Yes. So we can apply those vector equation h is equal to ut plus half gt square, and in vector form we choose one direction to be positive, another will become negative. अब बताइए आप कुछ कह रहे थे आयुष? Yes.
सर ट्रेस द ट्रेजेक्टरी में सर मेरे को समझ नहीं आया, बस इसमें क्वेश्चन में हमें क्या करना होगा इसमें? मैं जो आई
आपको
हैव डन
लिखना है
फ्रॉम
the
एस।
particle goes vertically upwards along a straight line with
यस
decreasing velocity. At maximum height, the velocity will be zero. From A to B, it is retarded motion. From B to C, it start accelerating. It goes along the straight line path with increasing
सर,
velocity.
सर जहाँ से मैंने ये आंसर क्वेश्चन लिया था, मैंने एसआर एलोरा से लिया था सर, उसमें लिखा था ट्रेस द ट्रेजेक्टरी y इज इक्वल्स टू ut प्लस हाफ 80 सर समझ नहीं आया मेरे को, मतलब क्या हुआ उसका?
देखो वो तो यही इक्वेशन है, ये जो इक्वेशन लिखी है हमने, दिस इज इक्वेशन।
यस सर, मैं इसको y कर दिया।
उसको वाई कर दिया, दैट्स इट, दैट्स इक्वेशन ऑफ ट्रेजेक्टरी, डिस्प्लेसमेंट फ्रॉम इनिशियल पॉइंट।
ओके सर, ओ गॉट इट।
ट्रेजेक्टरी का मतलब होता है एक्चुअल पाथ, राइट? अगर हम y वर्सेस t का ग्राफ बनाए, जो भी हम और क्वेश्चंस में करेंगे फ्रॉम द एनसीईआरटी, इन दिस केस इसकी जो डिस्प्लेसमेंट है वो कितना है? पहले इफ सपोज वी टेक द स्टार्टिंग पोजीशन, y is 0 at this point, so y is positive, u is positive, and t will be negative. This is for the initial portion. So it is suppose 0 and it is the graph. This is the graph of displacement. This is not the trajectory. Trajectory का मतलब क्या होता है? Trajectory means the actual path on which the particle has been moving. Straight line, parabola, circle, hyperbola, that we have to trace. That's called the trajectory. जैसे अगर हम किसी बॉल को हवा में किसी एंगल पे प्रोजेक्ट करते हैं, then its trajectory is projectile path. Projectile path is a parabolic path. When we throw a ball to some angle, not vertically up, not vertically down, then it will follow a parabolic path, right?
ओके सर।
Yes. Now in this case, its trajectory is this. That's called parabola, because ball is actually following that path. That will be its trajectory. If it's a equation of trajectory, then we have to write the y and x relation. This equation is not the equation of trajectory. This equation is the equation of displacement. Correct?
यस
Okay. And what was in the third one? The three figures. Okay. Next is a food packet is food packet is released from a helicopter which is rising steadily. Steadily means with a constant velocity. After 2 seconds, what is the velocity of the packet? How far is it below the helicopter? Yes. Okay, right. So how do you find? I think Ayush, what is the doubt? in this? Can you explain a bit more?
What, sir?
What is exactly doubt in this? Food packet is released
Sir,
from.
सर इसमें आफ्टर 2 सेकंड्स के बाद समझ नहीं आया वो उसको आफ्टर 2 सेकंड्स का क्या करेंगे मतलब
Okay. एक हेलीकॉप्टर है जो ऊपर की तरफ स्टेडली मूव कर रहा है. इट इज मूविंग स्टेडली. सो जितनी वेलोसिटी से ये ऊपर जा रहा है उतनी वेलोसिटी फूड पार्टिकल की भी होगी. दैट फूड
यस
पैकेट, it will also have the same velocity, which is given as 2 meter per second. Velocity is 2 meter per second. It has the retardation because it is going up, so it goes up and comes down. Velocity after time t, we don't have to worry. We can directly apply the equation of motion. Initial is 2 minus 9.8 into 2.
ओके सर
That means it has become negative. Now it is coming down. 2 minus 19.6, that will be minus of 17.6 meter per second. So it is going now downward direction. Since upward we took positive, downward we will represent by negative sign. So now the food packet is going with minus 17 meter per second. How below it is from the initial position? Yeah, how below it is from the. So now in this case, we should use rather we should use it. Relative velocity, either we can use that with respect to the helicopter, or we can apply this equation as like it has gone downwards h1, but in that time the helicopter will also move forward. So now the distance between the helicopter and the food packet will be h1 plus h2. So if you want to find the displacement, it will be ut plus half gt square h1. U is 2, time is 2, g is, we have taken negative, so minus 9.8 into 2 square. This is the height that the particle falls below the initial position.
यस सर देन वी हैव टू ऐड h2 आल्सो ना
Then we have to
2
do
into
h2,
2
and h2 will be constant velocity, so it is just v into time taken, that is 2. h1 and h2, that will be the total distance between the helicopter and the food packet.
ओके सर गॉट इट
This will come negative, but since it is going below the initial position, that's why it is negative. And we'll take magnitude and we'll add.
ओके सर
Yes, any more doubt? Anyone? Govind? Mr. Govind?
यस सर
बेटा ऐसा लरोड़ा सॉल्व कर रहे हैं आप कि नहीं?
यस सर ऐसे लरोड़ा सॉल्व कर रहा हूँ सर
हो गई खत्म स्ट्रेट लाइन की?
यस सर स्ट्रेट लाइन के मैंने अभी तक सर जेई वाले क्वेश्चन अटेम्प्ट किया सर एमसी के क्वेश्चन अटेम्प्ट किए
बीच के इंटेक्स एक्सरसाइज वाले?
सर क्वेश्चन फॉर प्रैक्टिस वाले के अंदर सर मैंने मतलब सर बॉडी सर ग्रेविटी वाले क्वेश्चन थे सर मैंने सिर्फ वो वाले अटेम्प्ट किया अभी सर मतलब बाकी मैंने अभी एज सच इतनी इन डेप्थ अभी तक किया नहीं सर स्टार्ट
अच्छा, इसका वेट कर रहे हैं।
सर बट मैंने अभी इतना सर अच्छे से कर लिया
हाँ, अच्छे से कर लिया, ठीक है। थोड़ा स्पीड बढ़ाओ, चेंज द गियर,
Yes, sir.
शिफ्ट शिफ्ट किया क्योंकि अभी सिलेबस बहुत तेज हमें भगाना पड़ेगा। और
जी
एपी सर
सर।
की क्लासेस कर रहे हो?
ये सर एपी सर की क्लास सर अटेंड कर रहा हूँ सर रेगुलरली।
वेरी गुड। क्या पढ़ा रहे हैं सर अभी?
सर अभी सर वेक्टर पढ़ा रहे हैं।
वेक्टर। ठीक है, वेरी गुड। रिलेटिव मोशन में वी डिड सम क्वेश्चन लास्ट क्लास, सो थोड़े से और करने हैं। वी रिलेटिव मोशन अंडर ग्रेविटी, और एक दो कुछ एनसीईआरटी के ग्राफ वाले क्वेश्चंस हम समझेंगे, बिकॉज उनके लॉजिक जो है वो आपको क्वेश्चन देख के शायद समझ में नहीं आएंगे, व्हाट वी आर सपोज टू डू। Relative motion under gravity, probably we did relative motion but not separate discussion for motion under gravity. So there are two bodies moving under gravity, maybe in any direction. One is thrown upward, another is downward, or both in the same direction. Any possible case. Suppose from the top of a tower, two balls are thrown simultaneously. One is with velocity v1, another is with velocity v2. Suppose v1 is greater than v2. So actual में A भी एक्सलेट हो रहा है, B भी एक्सलेट हो रहा है, but if B observe A, motion of A as observed by B or with respect to B, it will not have any acceleration. Why? Initial relative velocity तो आ गई, because they're in same direction, so it will be v1 minus v2. What about the acceleration? What about the relative acceleration? It will be g minus g. Correct? Because both are moving under gravity, so अगर relative acceleration 0 है, that means relative velocity will be constant. Relative acceleration is 0, and that means that relative velocity is constant. Yes. So अगर relative velocity constant है, इसका मतलब if we assume that B is in a state of rest, B को अगर हम assume कर लें कि वो वहीं पर है, एक्चुअल में तो B भी नीचे मूव कर रहा होगा, और हमें A का डिस्प्लेसमेंट निकालना है B के रेस्पेक्ट में इन टाइम t, since there is no या how far A will be ahead of B. For that we don't need to do the equation of motion, we can directly use that velocity into time, क्योंकि अभी एक्सलेशन तो है नहीं, एक्सलेशन हो गया खत्म, v1 minus v2 into t. Another theoretical question that have come in this regard: the motion of A as observed by B will be with constant velocity. It's not an accelerated motion. Actual में A भी accelerate हो रहा है, B भी accelerate हो रहा है, but अगर B A को देखेगा उसको लगेगा A is moving with a constant velocity. There is no acceleration involved. Got it? समझ आ गया ना? ये सिचुएशन सेम है जो हमने पहले की थी, रिलेटिव वेलोसिटी निकालते हैं, रिलेटिव एक्सेलरेशन निकालते हैं, और फिर हम सारी इक्वेशन ऑफ मोशन अप्लाई कर सकते हैं in the relative frame also. In this case, it came out that relative acceleration is coming to be 0. If it is 0, then particle is moving with constant relative velocity. A has a constant relative velocity with respect to B. Second case can be that one particle is thrown downward, another is projected vertically upwards. हमें बताना है वो कब मिलेंगे, कहाँ मिलेंगे. That's the second possible case. If there is okay, so this is the tower of height h. Tower of height h. ऊपर से नीचे v1, A is thrown downwards, and at the same time the particle B is given vertical velocity v2 upwards. So what about the relative velocity in this case? Relative velocity of A with respect to B. Simrat?
So v1 plus v2.
V1 plus V2. What about relative acceleration? What about relative acceleration? A का acceleration plus G है minus G है? Acceleration of A is plus G or minus G?
Sir, plus G.
Yes, boss. What is the relative acceleration, Kartikeya?
Sir, plus G of A.
Plus G of A. And what about B?
Sir, minus G.
Okay. A is plus G and B is minus G. So अगर हम इसको subtract करेंगे, will it become 2G?
Yes, yes, sir, 2G, sir.
Okay. Yes. Mr. Arnav.
Yes,
Arnav.
sir.
What is the relative acceleration of A with respect to B? Is it 2G? A का acceleration नीचे कितना है? G. B का acceleration कितना है? Arnav, what is the acceleration of B? Plus G or minus G?
Sir, minus.
Minus. Okay. Ayush?
Yes, sir.
It is plus G or minus G? A का acceleration तो plus G है तो दिख रहा है नीचे की तरफ. What will take acceleration of B? Plus G or minus G? Yes, yes, please. Right? Radhika? Acceleration of B is plus G or minus G?
Minus G.
So you are not audible. Minus G.
Hello.
अगर हम ऊपर वाले को नीचे की तरफ प्लस जी लिख रहा है तो बी में भी तो
Hello.
एक्सलेशन. हेलो, यस.
Minus G.
इट इज नॉट माइनस जी, इट इज प्लस जी, क्योंकि ऊपर वाले के लिए भी धरती नीचे ही है, अर्थ इज डाउनवर्ड्स. बी के लिए भी अर्थ नीचे है. So it is not that we can randomly choose. अगर हम इसमें वेलोसिटी नीचे की डायरेक्शन को पॉजिटिव ले रहे हैं तो ऊपर का भी प्लस जी है और नीचे का भी प्लस जी है. They both are moving with the same acceleration in same direction. B के लिए अर्थ ऊपर नहीं चली गई, हम उसको, because if you are writing the acceleration of particle A as plus G which is downward, तो नीचे वाले के लिए downward को plus G लिखेंगे. Only when we write their equation separately. A के लिए हमने अगर डाउनवर्ड को पॉजिटिव लिया है तो उसकी वेलोसिटी भी पॉजिटिव है, एक्सेलरेशन भी पॉजिटिव है. अभी हम B की इक्वेशन लिखेंगे तो एक्सेलरेशन तो पॉजिटिव है बिकॉज वी टुक डाउनवर्ड एज पॉजिटिव. सो विल से एक्सेलरेशन ऑफ B is plus G but velocity of B is minus V2. It will not be written as plus V2. वेलोसिटी एक्सेलरेशन अपोजिट हो गया तो रिटार्डेशन है, बट एक्सेलरेशन इज सेम डायरेक्शन सेम मैग्नीट्यूड, सो इट विल बी प्लस जी। पता नहीं आया, शायद समझ नहीं आया क्यों। कार्तिकेय अंडरस्टूड दिस?
Yes, sir.
दोनों सेम डायरेक्शन में है, सेम मैग्नीट्यूड है, so they both will be either both positive और both negative। हम ऐसे नहीं करेंगे कि ऊपर वाले के लिए प्लस जी ले लिया डाउनवर्ड और नीचे वाले के लिए अपवर्ड को प्लस लिया तो माइनस। रिलेटिव एक्सेलरेशन इज स्टिल जीरो बिकॉज दे बोथ आर मूविंग विद द सेम एक्सेलरेशन सेम डायरेक्शन, रिलेटिव एक्सेलरेशन इज जीरो। इसका मतलब अगेन ए के रेस्पेक्ट में या बी के रेस्पेक्ट में ए सीम्स टू बी मूविंग विद कांस्टेंट वेलोसिटी, इट इज मूविंग विद कांस्टेंट वेलोसिटी। मतलब अगर हम बी को रेस्ट पे एज्यूम कर रहे हैं विच इज ऑन अर्थ, assume B is in a state of rest, A seems to be moving towards A with a constant relative velocity, and that relative velocity is V1 plus V2. This is constant. Constant velocity से h displacement cover करने में time जो लगेगा, that we can find time taken to meet each other. Time taken to meet each other वैसे हम अलग अलग भी कर सकते थे, displacement by A plus displacement by B दोनों का summation is equal to h। अभी हमें एक एडवांटेज ये मिल गया that we know its relative acceleration is zero, acceleration zero means velocity constant। अगर velocity constant है तो time taken is total displacement divided by relative velocity which is v1 plus v2। Understood?
Yes, sir.
बेटा किसी को भी डाउट इस बात में, ये ए रिलेटिव जीरो कैसे हो गया? अगर हम जी और माइनस ऑफ माइनस करते तो प्लस 2g हो जाता, बट दोनों सेम डायरेक्शन में सेम एक्सेलरेशन से। अब ये बताना होता है कि वो कहाँ पे मिलेंगे, टाइम टेकन टू मीट, वेयर विल दे मीट। उसके लिए हम किसी भी एक इक्वेशन ले सकते हैं। सपोज हमने एज्यूम कर लिया ए और बी यहाँ पे मिलेंगे, ग्राउंड से अगर ये स्मॉल h हाइट है, सो वी विल अप्लाई द इक्वेशन फॉर बी, h इज इक्वल टू v2t। अब इसके लिए हम माइनस हाफ dt स्क्वायर रखेंगे बिकॉज दैट इज विद रिस्पेक्ट टू v2, g इज अपोजिट। अपवर्ड को ले लिया पॉजिटिव तो v2 इज पॉजिटिव एंड g इज नेगेटिव। करेक्ट? तो हमें समझना है कि प्लस और माइनस साइन का सिग्निफिकेंस क्या है। इट रिप्रेजेंट द डायरेक्शन and that direction we can choose as per our convenience, but once we choose direct downward direction to be positive for A, the downward direction should also be positive for B, because this is the same question, we are considering both the motions simultaneously at the same time, right? Okay अगेन सो ए को बी लगेगा, वो उसकी तरफ कांस्टेंट वेलोसिटी से आ रहा है, दो ए की वेलोसिटी बढ़ती जाएगी, बी की वेलोसिटी डिक्रीज होगी। बट इफ ए ऑब्जर्व बी, इट विल अपीयर दैट ए इज अप्रोचिंग टुवर्ड्स बी विद अ कांस्टेंट वेलोसिटी। इसका रिलेटिव डिस्प्लेसमेंट का जब हम ग्राफ बनाएंगे, दैट विल बी अ लीनियर ग्राफ, इट विल बी इंक्रीजिंग डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू टाइम। Anaira?
Yes, sir.
How are you? Did you miss some class? I was checking you in the last one class.
Yes, sir. I had fever, so I had to miss a few, but I watched the videos. So
Okay. Yes. थोड़ी तबीयत सही रखो बेटा, इम्यूनिटी स्ट्रॉन्ग करो. This is a high time, and you are attending AP Sir's classes also.
Sir, I watch videos.
You watch videos. Better to attend at the same time. So if you have doubt, you can ask. If possible, if not possible, then video is the option. Still, when you attend those classes, the concept will be very well understood, and right. So हमने कुछ questions किए थे last class में relative motion के. I hope you remember. One question which was asked in NTSC also. So it's not the 11th question. You can say that it is kind of mental ability type question, but plus one question. This is inspired by, okay, what was the last question we did? Two towns A and B, right? We did that question. Two towns A and B are connected by a regular bus service. थोड़ी मेरी मेमोरी कमजोर है, प्लीज मुझे हेल्प कर दिया करो. I don't. ये वाला कर लिया. ठीक है. उसी से कुछ इंस्पायर्ड क्वेश्चन है. There are two towns. This has been asked in NTSC also, and it is in two towns A and B are connected by regular taxi service, bus service. Are connected by regular taxi service. A taxi leaves for the other town after every 10 minutes. Leaves for other town. This equation you can also find in the previous questions of the JEE. For other town after every 10 minutes, and it takes 2 hours to complete the journey. It takes 2 hours to complete the journey. Somewhat similar, but not exactly similar. This is town A and this is town B. A से B की तरफ एक periodic intervals पे taxis निकलती हैं. So these are the taxis coming from the direction of A towards B. I'm doing this question because these are a little tricky in terms of language. You might be able to get the answer, but you might be getting it with some wrong approach. That's why. Okay, same thing is happening from B also. From the town B also, after a regular interval, the taxis are coming. Now the question is, how many taxi any driver will find in his route? Okay, explain the question. A से कोई एक ड्राइवर निकला, उसको रास्ते में कितनी टैक्सीज मिलेंगी जिनसे वो हायर कर सकता है? How many taxis he will find coming from opposite direction on his route? Find the number of taxis any driver finds in route. Obviously उसको जो opposite side से आ रहे वही मिलेंगे, इसके लिए आगे वाली तो निकल चुकी है. So coming from opposite direction नहीं भी लिखा हो तो भी ये common sense है. Coming from opposite direction, रास्ते में उसको केवल वही वाली टैक्सीज मिलेंगी जो opposite direction से आ रही. Yes. Take your time to think. Don't want instant answer, but yes, if you want, I can give the option also. Option is 24. Option B is 12. option C is 23, and option D is 22. Take your time and give me the logic what you are thinking to solve this question. Yeah. Yes, anyone got the answer? Mr. Daryani? वो दो लोग निकल लिए 20 से 18 बचे कौन गया अर्नव ओके यू आर हियर क्या ये थोड़ा सा क्वेश्चन है थोड़ा सोचना है आपको expecting the correct answer but I want discussion how will you solve this question Rishit वो मैदान में I think he is absent today okay very nice yes Mr. Arnav Daryani how many taxis he will find on his route आवाज तो आ रही ना मेरी yes anyone गलत सही कुछ भी बोलो कैसे करेंगे रास्ते में कितनी टैक्सीज है टोटल एक टाउन से दूसरे टाउन के बीच में how many taxis will be there from the town A or from the town B taxi निकलती है after every 10 minutes correct Arnav
Yes, sir.
वो अर्नव 2 कहाँ गया भाई मिस्टर यार बोल दो तुम तो बोल ही नहीं रहे हो अर्नव दरयानी yes I'm asking how many taxis are there
12.
12 good 12 from any direction yes because total time taken is 120 minutes this entire journey takes 120 minutes and after every 10 minutes one taxi goes to the other side total 12 from A to B and total 12 from B to A correct अब हमें ये बताना है कि ये 24 टोटल जो टैक्सीज हैं किसी भी एक ड्राइवर को रास्ते में कितनी टैक्सीज मिलेंगी विच इज कमिंग फ्रॉम अपोजिट डायरेक्शन तो क्वाइट ऑब्वियसली 12 तो मिलेंगी जो अपोजिट साइड से आ रही है ऑल दीज ऑरेंज कलर वन ही विल फाइंड बट जैसे ही ये ए थोड़ा आगे पहुंचेगा there will be after 10 minutes one more taxi will come from B one more taxi will come from B so हमें ये पता करना है इतने टाइम में जितने टाइम में A B तक पहुंचता है how many taxis will be coming from opposite direction right so इसके लिए अप्रोच हम क्या यूज करें थोड़ा सा बेसिक प्रैक्टिकल अप्रोच टाइप यूज कर लेते हैं सपोज अगर ये जो रास्ते में टैक्सीज खड़ी बी वाली जो टैक्सीज हैं इफ दे ऑल आर स्टेशनरी राइट अगर ये जो अपोजिट वाले टाउन से टैक्सीज आ रही हैं B2 B4 up to B12 if all the taxis are stationary then a driver will find how many taxis 12 12 अगेन देखो हम इसको रिलेटिव मोशन हम इसको रिलेटिव मोशन से कैसे सॉल्व करेंगे?
Sir, are you saying something?
यस बॉस, मैं पूछ रहा था कि अगर जो टैक्सीज बी से आ रही हैं वो सारी अपनी जगह पे स्टेशनरी हो जाए, हाउ मेनी टैक्सीज विल बी ए विल बी मीटिंग इन इट्स पाथ 12 और कितने टाइम के बाद मिलेंगे? आफ्टर एवरी 10 मिनट. इफ टैक्सीज फ्रॉम बी स्टेशनरी तो उसको दो टैक्सी के बीच का जो टाइम लगेगा दैट विल बी 10 मिनट बिकॉज ए इज मूविंग विद वेलोसिटी v. दो टैक्सीज के बीच का जो टाइम इंटरवल है वो है 10 मिनट्स का if they are stationary. This is B1 and this is B2. But since B1 and B2 are also moving in opposite direction, A with respect to B, that relative velocity become double. तो जितना इनके बीच का गैप था उसको जब हम डबल स्पीड से क्रॉस करेंगे, टाइम टेकन बिटवीन द टू टैक्सीज coming from opposite direction, it will become half. It will be d by 2. अगर ये स्टेशनरी हो तो d by v is 10 minute time between two taxis. If they are not moving, then it will be 10 minute. But actually A is moving with respect to B in opposite direction. Relative velocity double हो गई और time हो गया 5 minute. Which means after every 5 minute, a driver will find the taxi coming from opposite direction. Understood this logic? After every 10 minutes उसको टैक्सी मिलती है. अगर वो टैक्सी चल नहीं रही होती तो because he is also going in the opposite direction, relative velocity is double, time taken become half. Every 5 minutes he is finding another taxi. So total number of taxis that he will find is how much? Total journey का time है 120 और दो टैक्सी के बीच का टाइम है 5. So total number of taxi 24. Clear? 24 टैक्सीज को मिलेंगी, बट रास्ते में कितनी मिलेंगी? हाउ मेनी ऑफ देम विल फाइंड ऑन द रूट? इन रूट ही विल फाइंड 23 क्योंकि पहली वाली उसको अपने टैक्सी स्टेशन पर ही मिल चुकी है. दैट इज नॉट ऑन द पाथ, नॉट ऑन द जर्नी. आंसर इज he will find 23 taxis on his route. Any driver will see 23 taxis coming from opposite direction in his journey. First driver he will find on his taxi station only. So उसको हम यहाँ से subtract करते हैं. क्वेश्चन बहुत इजी था, बट क्वेश्चन को अप्रोच करने के लिए रिलेटिव मोशन कैसे यूज करना है उस लॉजिक की हम बात कर रहे थे. अगर टैक्सीज बी की साइड से जो आ रही है अगर वो सपोज मूव नहीं करती तो आफ्टर एवरी 10 मिनट्स ही विल फाइंड अ टैक्सी. Now because they are also moving with the same velocity, relative velocity is double, time taken is half. After every 5 minutes he find a taxi. Therefore, after every 5 minutes he find a taxi. Therefore, total 24 taxis को मिलने वाली है. But पहली टैक्सी मिली थी exactly on the station. It was not on the route. Right? Yes, boss. Yes, boss. Doubt? बेटा ये लॉजिक समझ में आ गया? थोड़ा इंटरेक्ट किया करो यार, ऑनलाइन में वैसे ही आधा समझ नहीं आता. Yes or no? Physics is a bit challenging, but don't make it more challenging by yes. Clear? क्या हो गया, मेरी आवाज नहीं आ रही? Okay, I'll assume that as yes, that you understood. ठीक है. So there are a few more questions that we planned for today's class. One variety of question which is in NCERT. If you have NCERT, you can open. Otherwise, I will also write the question. So कुछ तो conceptual questions है. Read each statement carefully and state the reason and
Sir,
example.
I had been disconnected for the past 2 minutes. So what happened?
बेटा हमने ये क्वेश्चन किया था, रास्ते में कितनी टैक्सी मिलेंगी, और उनका हमने डिस्कशन करके आंसर निकाला. डिस्कशन इट वाज अ वन वे डिस्कशन. आई एक्सप्लेन दैट द आंसर विल बी 23. अगर सबको समझ में आ गया है तो अच्छी बात है, नहीं आया
Okay, sir.
Why it is 23? Because if both are moving, then after every 5 minutes. If only one side taxi will be moving, then after every 10 minutes he'll find the taxi. हर 5 मिनट पे टैक्सी मिल रही है, so total number of taxis will be 24. एक उसको मिली थी अपने स्टेशन पर. It was not on the route. Therefore, 23 will be the answer. Done?
Sir, I believe we had done this question before as well.
We have done this question.
Yes, sir. Sir, this question, sir, like there are like many buses that are connecting the cities, and there is a service that like happens after every few minutes, and then sir we have to find the time or interval of each bus coming.
बेटा वो अलग क्वेश्चन था, उसमें बीच में एक साइकिल वाला जा रहा था एक टाउन से दूसरे
Yes,
टाउन
sir.
पे.
Cyclist was going, sir. Yes, sir.
हाँ,
Sir, it
that
was
was
a
a
very
separate
similar
question.
question to that.
That was separate question. उसमें हमें बताना था उस बस की पीरियोडिक सर्विस कितनी है. ये क्वेश्चन दिखने में
Yes, sir.
सिमिलर है, but logic is different. That's why we took this question. Yes. It may look similar, but the logic is different. वहां पर हमने किया था एक साइकिल की, when it goes from one town to another town, how does it? He finds the bus from same direction after every 18 minutes and from the opposite direction after every 6 minutes. Right? But this is a different question. Very good. Okay. I think everyone understood. So there are a few questions in the NCERT like 3.10, 3.11. With zero speed, a body may have non-zero velocity. Is it velocity is non-zero but speed is zero? Is it a possible situation? Yes. Nandita, is it possible? I'm discussing the question
So
number.
will you please repeat the question?
Yeah, question says it's from the NCERT. With zero speed, a particle may have non-zero velocity. With zero speed, a particle may have non-zero velocity. Is it possible? Yes, Nandita? With zero
Yes,
speed,
sir.
can a particle have non-zero velocity? Yes, then also explain
Yes, sir.
the example.
No, sir, with zero speed, a particle may have non-zero. No, sir. So because speed is the magnitude of velocity.
Speed is the magnitude, so it is not possible. It's never possible, right? With zero speed, a particle may have non-zero acceleration. With zero speed, a particle may have non-zero acceleration. Yes, is it possible? Shreya, is it possible that a particle has zero speed but it has non-zero acceleration?
Yes, sir.
You also have to give one practical situation where it is
So
true.
when we throw a ball upwards at the highest point of it, it has zero speed, but it has an
Correct.
acceleration
Yes,
of
at the maximum height of the vertical when a body is projected vertically. Right. Next question is, a particle moving with constant speed must have zero acceleration. A particle moving with constant speed must have zero acceleration. Is it true or it is false? False. Manya,
Yes,
the particle is moving with constant speed. Is it necessary that its acceleration must be zero?
yes, sir. Because, sir, if it has acceleration, then the speed must increase or decrease.
Okay. Anyone else have other view? If the speed is constant, is it necessary that particle must have zero acceleration?
Uniformly accelerated
Uh-huh.
circular motion.
आवाज आ नहीं रही है, फिर से बोलना.
Sir, circular motion.
Circular motion, right? One dimension में possible नहीं है, but ऐसा कहीं लिखा नहीं हुआ है. It is possible in a circular motion. If a particle is moving on a circular path, it has a constant speed. It may have a constant speed, but the velocity is changing because it is a vector quantity. Direction is changing. If it is specified that particle is moving in a straight line, yes, then it is true. Then it must have zero acceleration. But in circular motion, it is possible that particle is moving on a circle with constant speed, but variable velocity. Velocity here is changing due to change in direction with variable velocity. Velocity is a vector quantity, so even if direction changes, it will be a change in velocity. There will be acceleration. But if it is a one-dimension motion, in one-dimensional motion, or when it is moving in a straight line, then it will not be possible. Then it is not possible. Then it must have zero acceleration. Mr. Arnav Sharma, a ball collides with the wall and then it comes back with minus v. ये भी तो straight line motion है. It goes, then it has a velocity plus v. After collision, it comes back with minus 20 or minus v. So is there a change in velocity? Yes. Is there a change in speed? No. It was plus 20 initially, minus 20 finally, speed will be same. So won't there be an acceleration at the time of collision? Even though the speed is constant. क्वेश्चन समझ आ गया? हम अभी बात कर रहे हैं, अगर किसी स्ट्रेट लाइन में बॉडी मूव कर रही है उस केस में speed constant means velocity constant means acceleration must be zero. But I gave one example that when this body is moving towards a wall, collides with the wall, and then comes back with the same speed but in opposite direction. So velocity तो change हो गई, इसकी speed same है. Is it not possible here to have acceleration because velocity is changing? Yes, anyone like to explain this? Sia, can you explain this situation? What does that mean? It is going with velocity v, comes back with minus v, but okay. It is possible, but physically there will be some time taken. It is if it is changing its velocity within no time, that will be something divided by almost zero, and divided by zero means infinite, then it will be finite acceleration, which is again practically not possible. It will take some microsecond, some millisecond to take, and during that time, as the speed is not constant, it will first become v to zero and then zero to minus v. If you say during that time interval speed has been constant, no, it's incorrect because here the speed during that time of contact with the wall is not constant. It has decreased from v to zero first, stopped, and then it has gone from zero to minus. Okay. Next is it necessary that positive value of acceleration means the particle is speeding up? Positive value of acceleration means particle is speeding up. Is it correct? Is it correct that positive value of acceleration means the particle is speeding up? I think we have solved one numerical also. That is not just the direction sign of acceleration. It is a relative sign of velocity and acceleration that decides whether the body is under acceleration or retardation. So we would say that positive value of acceleration means it is speeding up. No, it will be only when velocity is also positive. Positive value of acceleration means particle is speeding up. Means speeding up. The answer is no. This is false. Even if acceleration is positive, but particle has a negative velocity, it will be retardation. Say if velocity negative, acceleration is also negative, then it will be speeding up. If velocity is positive, acceleration is positive, then it will be speeding up. So, okay. Right. Okay, then there are a few questions which we have already done, like during the collision one, the draw the
Sir,
graph.
what are the examples of this, sir?
Avida?
So what are the examples of it? Like the velocity is less than zero, but acceleration is greater than zero.
लेस देन जीरो मतलब डायरेक्शन ना, हमने बॉडी को ऊपर फेंका है और ग्रेविटी नीचे लग रही है. So if we take downward to be positive, then acceleration is positive and velocity is negative. Positive negative is for the direction. Positive direction, if we take downward, then acceleration due to gravity
Yes,
is
sir.
positive, but particle is projected up, so its velocity is negative. Since they are in opposite direction, it will be a case of retardation. Speed will be slowing down. Got it?
Yes, sir. Got it, sir.
Okay, very good. Next, आगे बढ़ते हैं. So there are a few more questions जो हम कर चुके हैं. 3.16, it is which of the following graph is not possible? So we have done such question. I want a quick response from you. 3.16, it is which of the following graph is cannot possibly represent one-dimensional motion of a particle. First one is xt graph. Yes. Is this a possible motion? Yes or no? If no, then why? You have to give the reason also. Is it a possible graph? Second is the velocity time. First is the possible graph.
No, sir, not possible.
Okay. Why not?
So both the coordinates are changing x and y.
Means at the same time, two different position coordinates are not possible. एक टाइम पे वो पार्टिकल किसी एक पोजीशन पर होगा, either x1 or x2. Second, velocity time. Is it possible? The second graph is possible, yes or no? Who will tell? Okay. Navya Sharma. Yes. Is it a possible graph? Second one. Yes or no? Navya?
Sir, may I tell?
Have you asked Navya? Where is Navya? Okay. She left. Oh my God. Navya? हाँ बताओ कौन बता रहा था? गोविंद?
Sir, Govind sir. Sir, I said second case is not possible as time cannot go backwards. Time cannot be negative.
Not be negative. टाइम नेगेटिव तो खैर हम रेफरेंस से बता सकते हैं. सपोज हमने मान लिया टाइम जब 3 PM है, then it is 0. 3 PM पे टाइम 0 तो 2 PM पे नेगेटिव ही हो गया. वो तो हम रेफरेंस के हिसाब से नेगेटिव कर सकते हैं ना. That is not the logic.
It is not possible because if at any given time the circle will have two velocities.
Correct. That's the
Positive and
logic.
negative.
You cannot have two direction velocities simultaneously. Positive
Sir,
and negative.
start
So,
0 point से होगा ना?
हाँ बेटा. क्यों? Initial velocity है इसके पास कुछ क्या पकड़ा?
And sir, but then sir फिर वो वापस घूम के सर उसी पॉइंट से कैसे शुरू कर सकते हैं?
क्या मेरे से बोलो?
सर प्लस सर वो एक ही सर्कल के अंदर वापस जा रहा है तो सर एक ही टाइम पीरियड के अंदर उसकी दो वेलोसिटी कैसे सकती है?
हाँ तो इसलिए नहीं है पॉसिबल ना, क्योंकि एक टाइम पर दो वेलोसिटी नहीं हो सकती. एक पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव मतलब कि उसी टाइम पे राइट में भी जा रहा है, उसी टाइम पे लेफ्ट पे भी जा रहा है, which is not possible at the same time. Impossible graph. C speed cannot be negative, so C is not possible. D is the graph. This is the distance covered, path length or distance. Is it a possible graph? No. Why not? Because distance cannot decrease with time. So ऐसे हमने पहले कर रखे.
Distance cannot be negative also.
Distance cannot be negative. ये negative नहीं था वैसे ऊपर ही है, तो यही से मैंने जल्दबाजी में बना दिया. It is not below the x-axis. It is above the x-axis only, but it is decreasing with time. Path length can never decrease, so therefore it is not possible for distance to become to decrease with time. Okay, अब आते हैं थोड़ा और better type questions. It is suggest a possible physical situation. I don't know if we discussed this question or not. Some graph is given and you have to think about what is the practical situation for that particular case. The graph suggests a possible physical situation for each of the following graphs. ये आपको थोड़ा रिवर्स सोचना है. Position versus time. This graph is given. ये ऐसा कैसे हो रहा है, आपको उसके लिए एक possible physical situation explain करनी. So it is initially 0. अब जैसे यहाँ टाइम नेगेटिव स्टार्ट हो रहा है, उसका मतलब ये नहीं कि टाइम गलत है, नेगेटिव नहीं है. टाइम को हमने ओरिजिन कहाँ पे ले लिया. सपोज हमने 12 मिडनाइट को 00 एज्यूम कर लिया. सो उसके पहले का जो भी टाइम है वो नेगेटिव से एक्सप्रेस करेंगे. यस. Explain a possible physical situation for this. Yeah, anyone? कुछ भी बहुत सारे explanation हो सकते हैं. It's not just one. There are many possible explanation of this. Yes, boss. Anyone? पहले तो ये इस टाइम तक तो कहीं मूव ही नहीं कर रही. X equals to 0. तो सिचुएशन क्या हुई कि एक पार्टिकल है जो कि रेस्ट पे रखा हुआ है टिल दिस टाइम. फिर इसके पास एक पॉजिटिव वेलोसिटी आ गई बिकॉज xt graph is a straight line. It acquired some positive velocity after hitting this point. So suppose इसके बाद क्या है, velocity negative हो गई. इसके बाद velocity negative हो रही है because it is having a slope greater than 9. So which means there is a sudden change. There is a sudden change involved. So that means it goes with a constant velocity, strikes, and then it has a velocity negative. Now after that it goes back with a negative velocity. But ये अभी उस पोजीशन पे नहीं रुका जहां पर पहले था x equals to 0 where it started. It does not stop to that point. It goes slightly more in the opposite direction. So its position is, it goes to a certain distance and then, but since it is moving with a constant velocity, so practical situation ये नहीं है कि वो अपने आप चल के अपने आप रुक गया. Might be some person, some player kicked the ball initially and the other player which is behind him has stopped the ball after coming back. That is the possible situation. A kicked, it is hitting a wall, reverses the direction, or hitting a wall, or maybe some other person kicked here. Some other player might have kicked back. So finally it is going along the same line, but it stops a point some distance behind the initial point where it was kicked initially. तो ऐसे क्वेश्चन में ना बहुत सारे पॉसिबल सिचुएशन हैं. हमें बस थोड़ी सी अंडरस्टैंडिंग क्लियर रखनी है कि इसका फिजिकल सिग्निफिकेंस क्या है. इनिशियली लाइन इज 0, पार्टिकल इज एट रेस्ट, पोजीशन इज नॉट चेंजिंग. Then it is changing with a positive slope, so there is a positive and constant velocity. Beyond t is equal to 0, slope is negative, means it has reversed the direction. Finally, it is going beyond the initial position, so that means it is going beyond the initial point. Right. ऐसे कुछ क्वेश्चंस हैं और वो आपको देखने हैं. नेक्स्ट हम समझते हैं क्वेश्चन नंबर 3.21. It's better if you look in the NCERT if you have. I'll try to draw the similar graph. It says figure shows a plot of xt of a particle. Position versus time graph is shown here. 3 different equal intervals of time are shown. So there is this type of graph is mentioned. There are 3 equal time interval. This is time interval 1. Another time interval which is here 2. And the third time interval is 3. These are the 3 time intervals. What we have to find is in which of these 3 interval average speed is greater and average velocity is greater. Average speed सबसे ज़्यादा किसमें होगी and average velocity का sign बताना है and arrange them in the order of average speed and average velocity. Yes. Average speed क्या होता है? Total distance divided by total time. It's given that time is same. Time interval तो same है. हमें distance calculate करना है. यस बॉस, बताइए क्या करना चाहिए? How we do that? Average speed and distance. Is the area representing distance here? Is the area representing distance here? Yes or no?
No, sir, because distance can never be negative.
Distance can never be negative, that's fine. But ये ग्राफ ही है पोजीशन का, पोजीशन टाइम ग्राफ का एरिया कुछ नहीं बताता है. वेलोसिटी टाइम ग्राफ का एरिया डिस्प्लेसमेंट बताता है. दिस इज अ पोजीशन टाइम ग्राफ. एरिया डज नॉट गिव एनीथिंग. डिस्टेंस क्या होगा? ये कितना मूव कर रहा है बिटवीन दी x2 माइनस x1. पहले वाले केस में सो सबसे ज्यादा किस में हो रहा है ये? द मैक्सिमम डिस्टेंस कवर्ड इन विच केस? 3. यहाँ पे स्लोप सबसे ज्यादा है 3. के बाद 2 में डिस्टेंस कवर ज्यादा होगी, दिस ओवरऑल पाथ लेंथ, एंड मिनिमम इज 1. एवरेज स्पीड इज मैक्सिमम इन 3, देन इन 2 एंड देन इन 1. कैसे पता ये डिस्टेंस ज्यादा है? बिकॉज दिस लेंथ विल बी मोर. ये जो हमने x2 minus x1 निकाला है, that will be the distance because it is moving on a straight line. So x2 minus x1 will be the distance. Got it? Okay. Second बता रहा था हमें इसमें average velocity का साइन कैसा है. In the first case average velocity हम find out करते हैं by joining the initial to final position और उसके average का slope निकाल के. Here slope is positive. Here approximately 0. अगर ये दोनों सेम लाइन पर है पोजीशन पे तो 0. Otherwise it will be slightly above than positive, and here it is negative. Average velocity in interval 3 is negative and 2 is 0 and 1 is positive. 2 थोड़ा clearly mention नहीं है इसलिए. Yes. The last question on the similar logic, same logic is 3.22. Question number 3.22. Next class, which will be Monday onwards, if anyone wants to come, we are starting offline. It will be a combined, I mean, not all of you can come. Yes, those who want to come, please message me before coming till afternoon so that we can decide the arrangement, and maximum 7-8 kids can come. Those who want to, Monday onwards, we will be starting the offline classes. We are willing to take risk for, because I think again some third wave is starting or coming. पता नहीं, जब social media and media के पास कुछ काम धाम नहीं है लोगों को डराने के अलावा. According to them, it has already reached. So yeah, it's better that we should interact offline as much as possible again before anything happens. So Monday onwards, we are starting the offline plus online classes. So when you come for the offline class, please bring your any device so that you can see the screen, because we will be teaching like this only. Audio you can receive
this Monday?
directly. Beta?
Sir, this Monday?
This Monday, yes.
Okay, sir.
This is on the request of some of the parents. 26th July. We wanted to start from the first week of August, but some parents wanted desperately as early as possible. So Monday onwards, we will have class offline plus online at the institute. Those who want to come only, then it's not a force for anyone. You should take decision according to your own feasibility and willingness to come. Yes, you will have to sign one form that it is your choice, your wish. You have come here. I am not forcing you to come, but why I am interested, because there are many of you whom I haven't met, I want to talk to you and maybe so that even if it is online, we can provide you the better guidance and can monitor what exactly is going on. So that interaction is required. Maybe jitna we have 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, don't know. We need to understand this. Fine. So you have speed or time graph. Likewise, the similar question it is asking in which interval the average acceleration is maximum. Maximum average acceleration will be the delta v, change in velocity. ये सबसे ज़्यादा difference है यहाँ पे. So average acceleration is maximum in interval 2. Second part is in which interval the average speed is greatest. Average speed greatest इसमें कैसे पता? Average speed किसमें greater है? Total distance divided by total time. Total distance यहाँ पर आ जाएगा area से और area third वाले का सबसे बड़ा है. So average speed is maximum in 3, interval number 3. Then it is asking choose the positive direction as the constant direction. Give the sign of velocity and acceleration in 3 interval. So पहले वाले interval में velocity positive है, velocity सभी में positive है, velocity सभी में positive है, acceleration पहले में positive है, second में negative है, third में approximately 0, right? अगर हम इसको ऊपर ले लेंगे तो positive है, अगर इसको हम same level पर लेंगे तो it is 0. Again, that's not very clear from the graph. It depends upon the. Okay, what are the acceleration at point A, B, C, and D? A is this point here, tangent if you draw 0, B again tangent is 0, C tangent is 0, D tangent is 0. So at all of these points, acceleration is 0 because it is the slope of tangent at all of these points is coming parallel to x-axis. Now motion in straight line is completely done. I have taken all the possible variety questions from the JEE and the school and NCERT and SL. Rest is up to you. You have to do the practice. And I also got the Newton book at the institute. So if you have ISC kids have any doubt from that, we can also take from the your book also. Right. Next class, Monday, we'll start vectors. So please revise the AP Sir's lecture before that class. We will be covering those portions which he has not covered. I mean, we'll be discussing more towards those concepts, which is the competitive oriented. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
The test series that August, some guys were asking that it has to be MCQ, but since the paper is MCQ plus subjective, there will be 2 term or something like that for the 12th. So it will be mixed. It will be sometimes subjective, sometimes objective. It will be up to you.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Thank you.